For today's lesson, you will need your notes. So get out your percent notes, and the next tab, you should have like 2 more left. We are learning a new concept today, and that is called percent of change. So when you go like from 20 touchdowns a game to the next game you get 50 touchdowns a game, what is the percentage that I'm increasing? Like, what number did I go from? Like, you know what number, but like, how did I get from one to the other? What's the percent of change? How did I go up? If we're talking about like math tests, if you're getting less than you did the time before, what percentage am I changing, either going up or going down? This is a new formula, so we're going to go ahead and write that formula in the tab. So go ahead and flip the tab over. Mine's at the top, yours should be on the bottom, and this is what we're going to write. So we have new over old, or new minus old, over old, times 100. This looks different. We've been using a proportion for 100 for a lot of other things. This time we're just going to find the difference in the two numbers, divide it by the original, and times it by 100. So now if we open up the assignment for percent of change, let's read the directions. Find the percent of change and round to the nearest whole number. Type your answer in the answer box. You're going to delete where it says the word answer and write the number. If your answer is correct, the yes will turn green. If your answer is incorrect, the no will turn red. In the last column, determine whether the percent is an increase or a decrease. The colors do not indicate right or wrong, just colored for easy scoring. The second tab on the bottom of the docs page is to insert a picture of your work. So let's take a look at a few of these. So in column 3, so we have Cindy. It says Cindy raised $65, that's a number, I'm going to write it down, for the fundraiser on Monday, and $84 on Tuesday. Well, Monday is what comes first, so this is my old number. Tuesday is what comes second, so this is my new number. New minus old divided by old. You have to do this on its own. You can't just plug it in your calculator, this minus that divided by that times that. It will do this first and then multiply. It's gonna mess it up. So make sure you do this step in your calculator first and then divide and then multiply. So we have the new, which is 84, and we're going to subtract 65, divide that by 65, and then times that by 100. Again, do this step first in your calculator. So if we do that in our calculator, I deleted my work, so let's see what we did. So we have 84, just kidding, I'm going to use the calculator on the Chromebook. So 84 minus 65, that gets me 19. So I have 19 divided by 65 times by 100. Now this, you can all plug in your calculator at the same time. So let's do that. So 95 divided by, or 19 divided by 65 times by 100. And that gets me 29.23. Now we're rounding to the nearest whole number. So does the 2 push the 9? Nope. So your answer will be 29. Once you type that in the box where it says answer, it should be green for yes. So now we go over to the column that it says percent of change. We went from 65 to 84. That's an increase. So in the box, you're going to write increase. Now let's go down to where it says Peter. That's in row number 10. So it says Peter earned $125. That's a number. I'm going to write it down. This week at his job, and last week he earned $220. Again, you're writing this on your paper so you get credit. So it's new minus old over old. So if this is this week, that's my new number. Last week is my old number. So the new is 125. My old is 220. My old is 220. And I'm multiplying it by 100. I do this first. Once I subtract that first, I'm going to scroll up. Once I subtract that first, then I can do everything else. That gives me negative 95. Don't worry about the negatives. Pretend they're not there today. Negative helps you know it's a decrease. So negative equals decrease. If it's positive, it's an increase. So we have 95 over the old, which was 220. And we multiplied that by 100. We got 43.18181818. Does the 1 push the 3 up? Nope. So my answer in the box that says answer is 43. Because it was a negative 43, I need to make sure that in the increase column, increase and decrease, I write decrease. Okay, work with your partner or work with a partner if you would like. There are 2 example problems here. The answers will pop up yes or no whether they are wrong or not. And remember to take a picture of your work. So if you go to the work page, you go to insert, go down to image, and you insert it over the cells. Make sure it's a good enough picture that I can read it, and just do the best you can.